Drake's Anita Max Win Tour in Australia is struggling to sell tickets.
Drake can't sell tickets, bruh? Drake's on tour in Australia and his show is coming up very soon. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. He's really not selling tickets for this tour, bruh.
Yeah, let's see. Look at this. 46. Ooh, $46. 48, 53. Look, $31. $31. $32. 30, 33. Hey, man, I thought it was cap. I ain't want to put too much into it because I was feeding into the Twitter narrative.
What up, words? Your boy Challz Brown back again talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG. Gang, listen. Sometimes things swing around like a hammer. And sometimes what you thought was one thing is really karma coming back around. And this is a prime example of the fall from grace that Drake is under right now as we watch, as I speak, the Anita Max Win Tour, the petty parade that Drake announced to try to thwart or take some shine from Kendrick's Super Bowl performance, which is surely going to be, I saw a preview of that thing, gang, or what may likely be a preview. I know it wasn't the actual show, but it was this video this guy put up of this choir singing all of his songs, and it gives you chills, gang. I'm just going to be honest. That show's going to be amazing. But with that being said, Drake decided, if I can't beat him, I'm going to eat him. Basically, he going to go over to Australia and try to eat up all that cachet, all of that internet time, all of that hashtag this and that. He's going to cut right into it. Slice. Y'all remember that game, Fruit Ninja? Slice. He's going to slice, right? Going to slice up that whole, all of that love that he's going to get on the Super Bowl that day, right? So let me just talk about that. The Super Bowl is the 9th. So up until the 9th, Drake has a tour starting on February 4th in Perth, and then February 5th, the next night in Perth. That's a Tuesday and a Wednesday. And then on Sunday, the day of the Super Bowl, he's already in Australia. The day of the Super Bowl, he's doing Melbourne. He has, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4 nights in Melbourne, a night in Sydney, 2, 3, 4 nights in Sydney, Brisbane, 4 nights. And allegedly, this whole tour is because of his Stake allegiances. The owner of Stake is Australian, and they're doing a little quick money move to, for one, promote Stake, and for two, use Drake's cachet and try to bring a little, something going on with this Stake site and just get his sales up, get his money up, get his buzz back, prove that he is still the king of this thing, right? I say all that to say this. I went on YouTube. Bro had let me see what bro's name is. Bro had a whole video up. Starsky had a whole video up saying Drake can't sell tickets. I click it. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Right? You wouldn't assume that Drake can't sell tickets. I know it's not going to be the old Drake, but it's still Drake, gang. So he's talking about a bunch of open seats. So I'm watching the video, and sure enough, I'm looking at his screen. He has his screen up, and a bunch of open seats ready to rock and roll. It's 4 days away, gang. As of today, it's only 4 days until that Tuesday show. There are still open seats. So, in pure Drake fan fashion, I'm on Twitter, and no sooner I open up the Twitter, there they are. #1 artists. The #1 sales for the year of 2020. They're at it again. It's all day, every day. Drake's sales have eclipsed, like it's all day with the stats of his sales. And I can't take it, gang. I can't take it. So I'm like, so I just hit it with one line. I say, the Australian tour, the Australian tour is struggling. They came like vultures. What do you mean, bro? It's sold out. Right? At that point, they got an enemy. Now enemies they're not supposed to have enemies on not on this thread, not on this page. We don't have non-believers here. No. So they come in, they're on me. Bro goes and gets a screenshot. It's almost sold out. What do you mean? He goes gets a screenshot. Mind you, this dude ain't even in the country. He lives somewhere else. He went to get a screenshot. He's on, I don't know what he's on. Something Vigago, something, right? But what he don't know is I started to do my own research. I went to livenation.com.au, which is the Australian ticket seller, right? Straight to the source, Live Nation, boom. And on Live Nation site, all of those tickets that is coming up as unavailable on the Vigigogo, whatever he said, you know this is the #1 site in Australia for ticket sales, right? All of them tickets that he's talking about are gone. Mind you, it's showing $12,000 a seat on his screenshot. So I'm like, bro, that is clearly a reseller. $12,000 is crazy, but he's like, I'm not in your country, but I digress. So I go on Live Nation. Before he even hit me with that, I went on Live Nation, and sure enough, I'm sitting here. I'm going to put the picture up. The orange boxes represent open seats to buy. Now, on his site, those seats are sold. So I said, bro, your site, they're obviously a reseller. They only have a certain amount of tickets. And if you read the fine print, it says tickets are going fast on this site. But on the real site over there, on Live Nation, I could have got, as they said, you can get as much as 6 tickets. On that guy's site, you barely was getting 2. So I'm like, the real, because they're not going to sell me some tickets over here on Live Nation that's not, that's somebody else. I'm going to be sitting on top of somebody. No, them seats is really open, gang. So I said, bro, obviously the site you're on is a reseller. And they only have a limited amount of tickets. Because I can click right now and buy 6 tickets, and I'm going to be spending like $200-300 for all 6 tickets combined. Right? He didn't want to believe me. He said, and then he goes to try to get on himself. He's like, they're saying I'm in a queue. No, now you're in a queue, right? What I'm trying to tell you is I did my own research, and I'm not going to sit here all day and night just kind of da-da-da. I did enough. I went to the site. I went through the process of purchasing the tickets. They had mad orange spots. I clicked it. It said, would you be bringing a friend with you? You can get up to 6 tickets. So I know for a fact them tickets are available. So this is Drake, gang. Something's wrong, gang. It's 4 days, and they ain't even filled that stadium up. It's a lot of tickets. Don't get me wrong. It's tickets sold. Don't get me wrong. There are tickets sold, but there are a lot of seats. And the New Zealand shows were pushed back a couple weeks due to some, I don't even know what the reason was. Technical reason. I don't know what it was. But they pushing them shows back. You know why? Because the show's not selling, gang. This dude Cashapp is it took a hit worldwide. And the last thing they're going to do is have that stadium open up with empty seats and missing people. They'll move everybody down to the front, but what they're going to end up doing, giving out a lot of free tickets. And homeboy was right. They're going to put this show on Groupon. You're going to be able to go on Groupon and buy packs of 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I've seen Matt show. I've never bought a show on Groupon, but I've seen them on there. I saw Method Man and Redman was on Groupon, All in Oats. A lot of country style. A lot of people be on Groupon trying to fill it out. But the saddest thing about this game, this is a 12,000 seat space. This arena only holds 12,000 people. Drake should be able to literally just tweet something out and fill that himself. So this is really not looking good. Y'all can tell me in the comments if my information is wrong, but it looks like a lot of sites are carrying this. A lot of people on Twitter have ran with it. They got the screenshots to prove it. And homeboy Starsky showed a clip of ticket as low as $30. Now, I don't know what kind of process he went through to get that, but Starsky showed the tickets as low as $30. So it's looking bad, gang. The purge is real, right? The party is dying. And I don't, excuse me, got something going on. And I don't know what he can do to fix this. It's not looking good. That's not going to do it with what he needs for the Super Bowl to be eclipsed with this petty party. And I think it was a mistake to try to go up against it. Now, it's going to be people there. It's going to be lines. It's going to look crazy. If they shoot this right, you can make a venue with 10 people and it look hard as hell. So it's not going to be that he can't make this look right. But when them fans start to turning around with them cameras and showing it, it's going to look real different. But his fans are very protective. They'll probably make sure that they don't show it in a bad light. They'll be like, oh, no. They'll somehow won't get the spots where it's nobody in there. Like, but this is a lot of shows to try to fill up on short notice. This is short notice, gang. I usually get, listen, when I get a announcement about a tour, they're telling me stuff coming, it's November. They're talking about stuff coming in June. This is a very short notice to try to fill a venue That you got to think he announced this for him to have only what 2-3 months to try to fill all these dates, because it's mad dates on here, gang. It's mad dates. This is quite a few dates to try to pop off, even with the star status that he has now. We'll see. I don't know what's going on, but we will see. And it looks like the New Zealand one is pushed back to March. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's March 15th. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wishing to do bad, but I'm just here to report to you what's going on. And I feel like this is where it's going. This is not going to get better unless he drops some real heat. And I don't know if he's going to be able to drop some real heat when he's in the middle of a heated battle with lawyers and such. So this is a problem. Like I said, I would hate to be a Drake fan right now. It's really tough. You ain't going to get a lot of Drake. And I don't know if he's going to come to the States anytime soon. I'll eat my words. If he pops up with a tour and it sells out in the States anytime soon before the summer, I'll be surprised, gang. I'll really be surprised. He might try it, but it's going to be a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I think Snoop, I think a lot of these people have traded in their cachet, their star status for the low-hanging fruit, and that fruit was rotten. So we're going to see. Let me know what you think. If you come up with something that I don't know, put it in the comments. All right, CLBMG. The shirts are there, gang. I'm just going to be honest, shirts. By the time you see this, they should be at the bottom of the video. Everybody said they wanted the shirts. Shirts is here. I love the shirts. Let me know what you think. If you get one, what I'm going to do, I have at least 8 to 10, that's lowball, on social media pages. Everybody that buys merchandise, I'm going to put you on all of those pages, all of them, with whatever you wearing. You can just send me, you can come into one of my social medias and send me the item that you have, take a picture of it, and I'm going to blast you on all of them pages. Every time somebody does that, let me know. All right? CLBMG. I'm saying, it's going to be a crazy year, and we're going to see a lot of things that we didn't expect. But stay tuned. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
CLB.